Today we will focus on crime and non-violence. Sir Dennis Byron, former president of the Caribbean Court of Justice, said that crime flourishes when the environmental is conducive to people behaving in a certain way. Let's change the way we behave. As Gandhi said, let's be the change we want to see. Sadly, too often we focus on the symptoms of crime and not on the root causes. Crime reduction strategies must include efforts to strengthen family life, deal with poverty and social exclusion, address the deficiencies in our education system, our criminal justice system, and public institutions, deal with the proliferation of drugs and guns and gangs in our country, and get a better balance between law enforcement and prevention. Imagine we only spend 15 cents in the dollar on crime prevention. Non-violence begins with each of us. Pope Francis said we must cultivate non-violence in our most personal thoughts and values. He says Jesus himself offers a manual for this strategy of peacemaking in the Sermon on the Mount. The 8 Beatitudes provide a portrait of the person we could describe as blessed, good, and authentic. As people of the Beatitudes, let's commit ourselves to play our part to build a safer, just, and peaceful society, a society in which the rule of law prevails and in which there are conditions that will enable each person to realize his or her potential, to be the best that we can be. If we all do as the Holy Father asks and practice nonviolence, we will speed up the process of building a better society and world. He has said, if violence has its source in the human heart, then it is fundamental that nonviolence be practiced before all else within families. Each of us must look in the mirror and reflect on ways in which we are contributing to the crime situation. Ask yourself, what can I do to reduce crime? The bishops of our region have asked that each parish establish victim support groups and seek to meet their physical, mental, spiritual, financial, and other needs. Let's form neighborhood watch groups and share details of hotlines so that persons can call anonymously to report crimes. And the perpetrators also need our assistance to turn their lives around. Our catechism tells us that it is the duty of citizens to contribute along with the civil authorities to the good of society. Let's work together for a peaceful society based on solidarity and justice, remembering always, as Pope Francis has said, that violence is not the cure for our broken world. All of us want peace, he says. Many people build it day by day through small gestures and acts. He says nothing is impossible if we turn to God in prayer. Everyone can be an artisan of peace. As Archbishop Desmond Tutu has said, do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good, he said, put together that overwhelm the world. Are you up to the challenge to become non-violent people and to build non-violent communities? Join me. Together we can build peace.